Welcome to Beerfield, where we strive to come to you before most games kick off. Unfortunately, we don't strive as hard to figure out time zones. So, despite our best efforts to get this on the air before the Germany game kicked off, we failed at that because I don't know what you're looking at, but we're here.
Hashtag time zones.
We were talking about, I was so confident. I was like, yeah, I got the time zone right. Like, it's only going to be, it made sense. I'm like, 30 minutes. It's in Europe. It could work. I didn't realize they tried to set it up the same way as doing, as it being a London game. But nope.
I mean, London and Germany, not that far from each other. It's kind of like,
it's, yeah. But,
whoops.
It's all right.
We're all in the same mindset.
I helped you avoid to play Geno Smith, essentially.
He'd probably.
I don't know how well he's doing, but
he's not. They've punted on their first 4 drives. They have no points in the first half.
That's not good.
And he just got sacked. Actually, he just got DDT'd, for lack of a better term. All right, I'm at Beerfield Hopp, the gentleman who doesn't know time zones, at Beerfield 30. At Ryan, the gentleman with the great hair, at Ryan Miner _FFP.
Why are you ruddy? Like,
dude, this is.
Why are you showing up to?
He woke up like
the
this.
Sunday live stream.
No, this how I woke up. I swear to God.
He's just got Johnny Bravo hair going on.
That's good. Yeah. I was like, what do you got? Like
I smell
music
like a
video shoot after this or what?
I smell like a deep fryer. I did a deep fried turkey last night.
Did you?
You smell like a deep fryer.
Oh, have you guys ever had deep fried turkey?
Yeah.
Yeah, just things I don't expect to hear in my life. I smell like a deep fryer.
I do. I smell like freaking oil, like peanut oil.
I woke up like Johnny Bravo.
I did.
It's actually all peanut oil in his hair.
Yeah, that's actually what it is.
Yeah, we'll call it that.
All right, go ahead and hit some weather real quick as we hopefully get some questions rolling in. So, only weather really to take note of here is going to be Buffalo. 35 snow, 10-mile-an-hour winds. It's going to be a little colder. So that really doesn't do, just cold alone really shouldn't do a whole lot here, but just something to note. You may see it tilt a little bit more slower pace, a little bit more towards the run game. But it's just cold. Both these teams should be used to cold. Minnesota would be, but they are pansies and built the dome instead.
I mean, it's a retractable roof.
Do you open it in the winter?
I mean, I fucking would have but no.
As home field advantage, yeah.
As home field advantage, I totally would.
Playing those Florida teams, Seahawks punting again. All right, let's go ahead and get some of the latest in news here, and then we'll see what comes in. Contract extensions with Geno Smith from the Seahawks. That's interesting. Are they bought into him long term?
Well, I think that would be, as much as I've enjoyed the story, that'd be a very, very, very poor decision to make.
I agree with that, but
I mean,
he'd be a good
I think he's bought him. Yeah, I think he's bought him to maybe a 2-year extension.
I think you do something like Jimmy G, where you make him a very high-paid backup. Yeah. The problem is what they've done is they've played themselves to a 6-3 record, and they've pretty much played themselves out of, solidifying that through the draft, absent a trade. So
possibly
got to do something.
I mean, remember the Patriots did the same thing, thinking that everyone was thinking Mac Jones was going to go top 5, and he fell right to them in their lap. So,
well,
I feel like it's been a trap for them. Made them, false hopes.
Yeah,
I'm playing him this week in Scott Fish because of no Kyler Murray. I'm very glad I at least have 3 starting quarterbacks.
Well, that game's gonna be garbage. Oh my gosh, I can't. It's like I don't even want to play anyone.
I know, Ryan. I know.
What, John Wolford versus Colt McCoy?
Yeah, that's like ugh.
Watch it be the shootout we don't deserve.
Yeah,
maybe
it's gonna be like Eli and Drew Brees.
It's
from
It's gonna be the QB1 and QB2 of the week.
Oh,
hey,
man,
I had to start Ben Skoranek and Scott Fishbowl.
You love your Ben Skoranek.
Well, sometimes I don't have a choice. Kenny Golladay is going to make his return to the field today and receive significant playing time.
Okay.
We're excited, right?
Super excited for
No?
Kenny Golladay.
No
Oh, yeah.
excitement.
No,
I mean,
that's
Ryan's
really
so
bad.
excited.
the
He's quiet.
enthusiasm.
My enthusiasm's out of this world right now.
Contract extension talks to Saquon Barkley tabled. That's interesting. Josh Allen is going to be active for Week 10 against the Vikings, but could be just as a backup. So that doesn't confuse things any.
It's going to be rough for a lot of people. He's active. They're expecting to play. Unless they tell people he's going to back up Case Keenum, there's going to be a lot of people playing him.
Yep. So Bills are in the noontime slot, and this is a potential trap for you. Quite honestly,
We got an hour until
until
active and
kickoff,
active's rolling.
and you're probably not going to know at this point because all they have to do is declare him in or out. So you're probably not going to know until this point. Little gamesmanship until they're on the field how this goes. So just know that you're taking a gamble with Josh Allen. If you're looking for streaming options to feel a little bit better about Colt McCoy against the Rams, he's gonna spot start most probably. That one's not a guarantee either, though. John Wolford likely will start for the Rams. He should be out there and has rushing floor. Andy Dalton against the Steelers is in a plus matchup. But other than that, the streamers aren't even that great. If Garoppolo's out there, sure. If Lawrence is out there, sure. But, Jacoby Brissett's in a good matchup against the Dolphins. So those are kind of my takeaways. I'm having to emergency YOLO Brissett.
Not yet, yeah. It's just scary, though, because if he's active, you start him.
Allen?
But then,
Yeah. You got to hope for some. I mean, there's very few.
How mad would you be
if
you went out there? Yeah, if you went out there and just lit it up for 30.
But that's
30
the thing,
points,
though, is
dink and dunks, the chance you're taking there.
Yeah,
you just got to hope that they announce that he's going to be a backup.
But do you take a 0 if he doesn't at your quarterback position, which immediately puts you at a 15 to 20 point deficit if he's not? I don't think so, right? You're talking, let's say Allen were to go out there and have a floor game. Worst case scenario, he's probably got 20-point floor, 25-point floor, somewhere in there.
Sure, when he's healthy.
When he's healthy,
yeah.
Right. So, you're talking a 10-point swing maybe if you start somebody else over Allen on your bench. Or you risk taking a 0 and you're at an immediate 15 to 20-point deficit because Allen didn't play. I would rather take my chances on, if I don't know for sure, I'd rather plug and play a Jacoby Brissett or an Andy Dalton this week and not risk taking the goose egg.
Yeah.
I would take the safe play. That's me.
That's probably the right call. I don't have any Josh Allen anywhere because
I don't either.
Quarterback
So,
single QB.
So I don't have to worry about this one. But yeah. I'm not risking taking a 0 at the quarterback position for this. That's why streamers are a thing.
Oh, halftime now.
It is halftime now. Yes. So
yeah, what a disgusting game for Seattle.
5 punts.
Pick one. We gotta pick one. Wow, pick one full PPR. Jerry Jeudy, Josh Palmer, or Jonathan Taylor. He says Jonathan Taylor, but
Jonathan Taylor.
I think it's Jonathan Taylor. I'm pretty sure it is.
Deion Jackson's out. There's unless Zach Moss is going to cut into Taylor's workload, they're going to have to They're going to have to ride him. And it's the Raiders. It's not a tough matchup. So
You're playing Jonathan or Jonathan Taylor, I think, at this point.
Yeah. I don't know that you got room to make fun of anybody for names, Dan. I'm just saying, how's Kendall Hodge doing this morning?
Hey, I own it.
What was the
I
other
don't
one?
run away from.
There was another
I don't
one.
run away from my mistakes.
There was another one this week too. I
Just
don't remember what it was.
just like you touting bad quarterbacks, I will mock and make fun of people like myself who write or who say the wrong names or write the wrong names. I don't really write the wrong. I definitely say the wrong names.
You just say them. You don't really write them wrong.
It's all fun. And he also wants to know Dawson Knox, Cole Kmet, or Foster Moreau.
That one's a little more interesting because
I like Kmet in this one.
I think I'm gonna chase the Komet points. Dawson Knox is not seeing more than 5 targets a game, and his high has been 40 yards.
Knox is just not he's not scoring touchdowns like he did last year. Too,
no,
so.
And part of me thinks maybe that's better if Keenum plays, but you don't know.
No,
and,
right.
We've said it before, but Waller going on IR, we've had a lot of Foster Moreau questions this week because Waller went on IR. Waller's been out though. It's not like he's been playing and Foster Moreau suddenly got some elevation there because he's out. He hasn't been playing, and Foster Moreau's been a no touchdown, 42-yard a game elevation. So I'm gonna play Komet with the in hopes and chase some of what you got last week and some.
Ryan, you on board too?
Oh yeah.
All right. Defensive question: Broncos, Chiefs, Rams, or Cardinals?
Broncos, Chiefs. I'd go Broncos against Tennessee.
Yeah, I would go Broncos against. Yeah, I'm with you. Especially
it's not like Tennessee's been.
Tennessee's not been turnover prone, but what I'm looking for there is if I'm streaming a defense, Tennessee's not scoring points. That's why I would go.
I almost go to Cardinals. They've been or like one of those two defenses. The Rams or Cardinals against backup quarterbacks. A lot of turnover and sack. Both teams have a decent pass rush.
You got more sack potential out of the Cardinals and John Wolford than you do. Colt McCoy, veteran backup. He will game manage fine. So I would trust the Cardinals more if you want to play the backup. But Denver is definitely the Titans are not turnover prone, but they aren't putting up points either. So you get a decent floor that way. And Denver's pass rush is really, really good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, big time.
I'm Denver.
Yeah, I'm it's between the Broncos and Cardinals. I would still throw in the Rams against any backups. I would personally play the Cardinals, but
Ryan, you Denver?
Oh yeah, I'm all over Denver.
Okay. Taysom Hill, Foster Moreau, or Cole. So we have Moreau and Cole Kmet again, and now we have Taysom Hill in a different question. So would you play Taysom Hill over Cole Kmet?
Over Cole Kmet?
No, I'm off the freaking Taysom Hill train.
No,
against Pittsburgh, they're in Pittsburgh. It is full PPR for whatever that's worth.
I mean, the Bears have Detroit. Cole Kmet's got 3 touchdowns over the last 2 weeks. If there was ever a time to borrow one from Dan here, if there's ever a time to play Cole Kmet, it's this week.
You do. All right. PPR, I think this one will get Najee Harris or Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor.
Yep. Saints defense or Cardinals defense?
Cardinals.
Saints against Pittsburgh. Yep. I'm right there with you.
The only problem with Pittsburgh is they're going to throw 51 times.
You don't really know which defensive backs you're going to get for New Orleans. You're going to get the shutdown ones, the ones that give up 30-plus points.
Right.
It's a very weird team.
Freaky defense.
That's going to be the team that goes off. Just watch. The team defense that goes off. Because, what do we know? Here's a question never thought we would get asked here. Justin Herbert or Russell Wilson? Herbert without his top receivers. Sunday night against the Niners. Or letting it ride Russ Wilson.
Against the Titans who have a good defense.
He's been playing very well, and they're also slower pace with a heavy run game.
I think it's a coin flip, and I'm still gonna lean Herbert.
It's fucking brutal because it's not
It
like
is
San
pretty bad.
Francisco. It's got a great pass rush too.
Right. Give me the quarterback that's looked better all season. It's pretty much a toss-up for me.
Yeah, I was saying this is both.
Has
of them just
Herbert
as
been
bad.
better? I mean,
No.
I would say they both have.
I said looked.
I would say pre-injury.
He's prettier.
Herbert,
He's got better hair.
Oh, looks better. Okay, I get you. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna go Wilson.
I'm going Wilson too.
43.
I think after this bye, like
dude.
I'm hoping for like a reverse Russell Wilson, where he's always started out hot, then went cold. I think this year he started to start cold and get hot.
Go the other
I don't want to make this decision. I'm sorry, Bama. I know when when you drafted this team, you're like, fuck yeah, I got Herbert and Russell Wilson. I'm setting my lineups every day, every week the same.
2 touchdowns.
And now you got
3 picks the last 3 weeks for Wilson. 3 touchdowns, 3 picks for Herbert.
It's like
rumble.
I guess I'm gonna lean the quarterback with the healthier weapons. Both matchups are bad, and they're both on the road. But you get Herbert prime time. I don't know if that means anything yet, but I honestly don't fucking know what to do.
Prime time Herbert.
It's Hopper mentioned. It's a fucking coin flip. I have an app for that. Hold on. I have a coin flip app. All right. I'm pulling it up. Who's heads? Who's tails? I'm serious. I'm serious about this.
Heads is Herbert.
Heads is Herbert. Okay.
Because he was first.
I'm on. Jesus Christ. Heads is Herbert.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh.
Making me dizzy. But good. I'm glad we can see that. It's the edge of the coin.
I know.
You can't see
It's tails. Tails. So you're playing Wilson.
Um,
I'm sure.
Let's ride.
Let's ride. We're riding based on the coin flip god on an app instead of a bottle cap like we used to do. They're going Russell Wilson.
I'm staying Herbert. By the way, I do have an app for what does Justin Herbert in primetime mean. Last year it was 11 touchdowns, 3 picks, quarterback rating of 94.5. 94.7.
Dalton, Carr, Lawrence, or Goff. Talking about streamer galore. Dalton, Carr, Lawrence, or Goff. Saints get Pittsburgh, which we've talked.
Lions have the Bears. Raiders have the Colts.
Colts at home. Lions are on the road in Chicago. Lawrence gets Kansas City in KC, who also have. I don't think it's Derek Carr.
I don't think it's Carr. I don't think it's Goff.
No.
And I would take Lawrence over Dalton barely.
The likely
you're hoping for a shootout.
Yeah. But Pittsburgh's defense is hot garbage too. I'm more so afraid KC's defense hasn't looked bad either. Lawrence is obviously prone for turnovers.
They're going to be really good or really bad.
Yeah, I think
I don't think there's a middle. I
don't think there's an in between for him either.
No.
And with that being said, and it's someone who typically leans upside no matter what.
Lawrence.
We'll go Lawrence.
Yep.
Yeah.
But if you want safer, Dalton.
If you want, you probably safer. And Dalton's not on prime time, so you're not getting bad Dalton because we have fucking years of history,
right,
of prime time Dalton, and thank God he's not on prime time anymore.
Not great, but yeah, safer Dalton. You want more upside, no guts, no glory. Trevor Lawrence. We're all in Lawrence.
Yes.
Yeah, we are all caught up with questions.
Sweet. Let's go
back to my lineups.
Some of this in-out stuff. Refresh, see if there's anything new. I haven't gotten through a lot of it yet anyway. No, nothing new. Continuing to move through here. Brandon Cooks is going to play after a couple week absence due to a wrist injury. Air quotes.
He was aggressively throwing things. That's why his wrist hurt. I don't know if that makes any sense. It doesn't, but I'm trying to figure out why his wrists would hurt, even though he's upset. He was pounding the table too much. I don't know.
If we're being honest, we would list Cooks' injury designation as upset he wasn't traded.
That's the real answer.
That's pretty good. I like that one.
Yeah, John Wolford is very likely to start against the Cardinals. Stafford in concussion protocol.
Here we go.
So gross.
Not a foregone conclusion, but
Devin Singletary, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, or Darrell Henderson?
Oh, Jesus.
Do you have a 3-way coin?
It's Singletary for me. It's got to be.
You would think.
It's got to be Singletary for me. And look, he should still get the rushing work for Buffalo, and he's the only one where I have any form of confidence in what that workload is going to be. I have no confidence in what type of workload Edwards-Helaire is going to get. The way that, I guess, what's McKinnon's status? I think he was hurt earlier this week.
I may have to lean the running back who's not in a 3-way committee. Because now you get Kyron Williams back. The Rams seem overly excited to get their 6th round pick here.
Because nobody else has been able to run the football.
Because Henderson and Akers have been garbage.
Malcolm Brown, don't forget that. That's a 4-way committee.
He got waived.
And Ronnie Rivers.
Malcolm Brown got waived, so he's not on the team anymore.
Derek McKinnon is questionable.
Well, go CEH on that one.
Yeah.
It seems like when you always have the biggest out on CEH, that's when he does it.
You have 25 minutes until inactives come out.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens with McKinnon on
we'll
that.
Be on here
because that might tilt me a little bit towards CEH because McKinnon has been the leader in snap share for them. And if that tilts towards CEH getting 15 touches, then I might like that a little bit more than Singletary, especially given his involvement in the receiving game. But right now, before knowing inactives, with McKinnon being a toss-up, it's Singletary for me. If McKinnon's out, that changes to Clyde.
Yep.
Oh, I got a fun lineup here. Do I flex Donovan Peoples-Jones or MVS?
Peoples-Jones.
Just all for upside.
DPJ.
That's what I went with.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you can go for that one. As much crap as you wanted to talk to me about MVS this past week on the Wednesday show, DPJ. As much as you wanted to ride with MVS, you have to start MVS. You wanted to run your mouth about how good MVS was and how he was going to go off, and now you're going to waffle on that?
Nope, fine. You know what? I changed it. Just for that, Hopper.
This is why I don't get overly confident on a player. If I do, I'm already playing him.
You got to put your money where your mouth is. We've always been that way. I played Ben Skoranek the week that I went on my Ben Skoranek rant and lost because of it. But you know what?
But I love both players just equally.
No,
both of them have.
Do I need to pull up the tape?
Dan, flip a coin.
All right, hold on now. You're playing MVS. Actually, you can tell us you're playing MVS, and you can still play.
I would never know any different unless it's in one
I
of
can't lie to my friends. That's just wrong. Because if I lie to you guys, then you'll never believe me ever again.
I'll probably forget, honestly.
I really don't care either way. You can do it. It's your team. You live your life, but just remember that the next time you highly tout a player and you don't play him, when you have a 50-50 or when you have that true tots up, the listeners will know. The listeners don't forget, Ryan.
They're going to know.
The listeners don't forget. Why do you think they've been playing Blake Bortles and Drew Lock this whole fucking time?
Right.
MVS is in that line. You can't even see it. Never mind.
It's fine. I believe
it's fine. It's okay.
I believe
the listener. I see him.
I see it.
You can tell by the long scroll of blur that it's
the hyphens.
It's probably him because it's all blurry.
It could be DPJ because that's also a hyphen name.
Oh, it's true.
I saw Z.
I saw a V in there.
Donovan Peoples-Jones doesn't have a Z.
Fucking Alex goes, we remember.
Remember.
we always
We
remember.
all remember.
They've been hitting it around for 6 years.
Duke Johnson elevated up the Bills practice squad.
Yeah, so they have 3 pass catching backs and Devin Singletary.
Matt Barkley was not. So again,
yeah, that's where people believe that we're getting Josh Allen. We just
Allen.
don't know what Josh Allen we're gonna get.
Traylon Burks activated for injured reserve.
They need
designated.
They need that wide receiver help. I mean, it has the pass games look fucking horrible. Obviously,
it has. They need something.
But I don't think it's more so just the pass catching core. I think it's all the offense wants to run with Willis right now. So it's like Lamar Jackson in his rookie season.
We talked about Kyron Williams being activated. That's in deep leagues probably a speculative ad just because no one's grabbed hold of that Rams backfield yet.
Yeah,
I agree.
It's
worth a speculative ad right now where you don't have to burn a waiver claim on it or anything, and just see what happens. Don't start him, but deep league, throw him on your bench and just see what happens.
You should always. It never hurts to do that.
Jahan Dotson will be back this week.
Good.
Touchdown.
Good.
Touchdown. Marvin Jones, Madison, or Isaiah Pacheco, flex PPR.
That might be Marvin Jones.
Marvin Jones been very up and down. Madison needs. Is there something up with Cook?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, or Pacheco. Pacheco gets a bump too.
Pacheco could get a bump
if there's no McKinnon, and he's generally been their leading rusher. Against a pretty up and down Jacksonville team, the Chiefs get up by a couple scores, ride this out. You're gonna see a lot of Pacheco.
Their leading rusher has had single-digit rushing yards in 3 of the last 4 games.
They also don't run the football ever.
Yeah,
they're very pass.
Yeah, his high water mark was 43 yards over the last 4 weeks.
Yeah.
It's Marvin Jones, given the matchup and the fact that he has had some floor. I mean, other than that one goose egg there, but he's had 2 goose eggs in 2 games that were okay and 1 blow up. It's Marvin Jones because I feel like there's a little bit more insulated value there. And again, we'll revisit this when inactives come out. If McKinnon
he either catches passes or he doesn't. That's
right.
That's what it sounds like, Marvin.
Like, he's either going to score points or he's not. So. But the ceiling's higher.
I think Pacheco's got more insulated point scoring. I agree with you though. Pacheco hasn't goose egged you.
Oh my god, yeah.
No, he just gave you 0.9 points and 0.5 points. Sorry, 1.5 points.
It's better than zeros for Marvin Jones.
The high water mark for him has been 4.3 over the same time frame.
Oh my god, it's so ugly.
That is an ugly
Jones
lineup.
at least gave you 12 in PPR last week.
You're gonna play upside anyways. I was just saying.
Poke,
Marvin Jones.
Poke.
Oh my god. It's gonna be Pacheco, but we're all gonna say Marvin Jones. Well, Hopper and I will.
Jerome Ford activated. Oh, sorry, Ryan. Do you have an opinion?
Of Jerome Ford?
Not Jerome.
And to that is no, because no one should have an opinion. Marvin Jones, Madison,
Marvin Jones 3-way.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's all Marvin.
Marvin Jones 3-way. If we ever name shows based on what we say in shows, that's a show title. Marvin Jones 3-way.
Marvin Jones 3-way. Yikes.
That's why I love watching all the Podfather shows. He names all of his episodes based on what he says in the show.
I would do that, but I'd have to remember what we said.
Generally one always that too. Generally one always sticks out. Marvin Jones 3-way. If we were to name live streams, that's fucking great. We're going Marvin Jones. Marvin Jones 3-way.
Episode 410. Oh wow.
Yeah.
oh wow.
Ben Skoranek. I'll start doing that. We'll do that for a while. Let's see how that works. Why not?
Shout out to the Podfather for all the great ideas.
What's going on here? I see DK Metcalf skipping through a bunch of bucks.
Oh, is he gonna score?
Did he score a field goal? Because they only have 3 points.
How did
on the
he
board.
score?
He kicked it.
He's
Yeah,
skipping through a bunch of bucks for 3 points.
he went Ocho Cinco on him.
Why would I don't know why DK Metcalf was skipping around there. Was that a squib kick?
And they just punted it too. For 20.
What
20
what just happened?
No, he punted it to the 7. And then they had a 22-yard return. That's what I saw.
Mike Pereira is saying something. I don't know what just happened. I wasn't paying any attention.
Metcalf 4 for 45.
Oh, he got
6
flagged
targets.
is what happened there.
Ah,
The
Lockett,
field goal must
2
have been
targets.
earlier. I must have missed the field goal earlier. My bad.
I'm glad I bench Lockett this week. But I just pulled off a trade too. I got Amari Cooper this week. In a keeper league, I traded Michael Pittman and Calvin Ridley.
Not bad.
Is that in the salary cap league?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
another one I'm in.
Okay.
I need to go activate Debo if I haven't already. I did do that. Never mind.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get more coffee. One more cup.
That's fine. We got 15 minutes until
Hey,
the news
if
started
we-
rolling in.
If we had done this at the right time, I would have asked for Gabe Davis or Leonard Fournette. So I'm gonna
And we
ask-
would have said Gabe Davis.
I'm going to ask you
probably.
Gabe Davis or Khalil Herbert.
I think Gabe Davis.
I'm going Gabe Davis. I did bench
Herbert hasn't
Okay.
Herbert hasn't taken enough for that backfield.
I did bench Alan Lazard for Jeff Wilson this week. Felt like that was a fair move.
I mean, yeah.
Matt Prater's questionable. Dustin Hopkins won't play. Some kicker news for you.
Boom.
Keenan Allen out again. Go figure. Replacing Michael Thomas is the most blurb and injured wideout in the league after Thomas went on IR.
I would have went Fournette over Gabe Davis. Just for the touchdown upside.
Well, a little late for that.
You know.
Somebody told me the wrong time this morning.
I would have projected.
I saved you from Gabe Davis. I
1 yard
saved you.
You didn't save me from Gabe Davis. I'm playing Gabe Davis.
Well, then
Because
did that
I had
to
Fournette
yourself.
on the bench.
It's all right.
He's got
Watching
a
those
touchdown
points on
this
your
week
bench.
at least.
He does.
They just snapped it to him in Wildcat too.
Only one running back has a target too. It's been a very weird. It's just what fucking Germany does to teams. It
For
just
2 yards, Germany.
it makes them. It's what Europe does to teams.
Hashtag Europe.
Hashtag Europe.
DeAndre Swift is off the injury report, by the way.
Oh yeah, he's due to go off. Please go off today.
Yeah, he
Should
should.
go off. We all can hope.
Him and MVS.
I'm Donovan Peoples-Jones.
I wish I could start him too,
Why can't you?
because I have Mike Evans and Debo Samuel going.
I have to decide between DeAndre Swift and Chris Olave.
What's a
I
running
know.
back?
Yeah, I always go the running back. I'm always team running back.
I'm not going. Olave's been too good. You're talking about consistency and upside, and a running back who's just coming off of injury,
No, he's going to
Who
get his
may-
full workload this week. No, you're right. Olave has
which is a
been-
split. Which is a
Yeah,
split
Olave's been
backfield with
terrible.
Jamal
Olave's
Williams. Yeah,
been too consistent and too good
yeah.
to not. He's
I
basically
would have
been-
played him. I would have
But
played
Swi-
him over Patterson had I known that. Had I known that he had his
Is he basically
his
been
full.
Mike Evans?
Swift almost had an almost touchdown last week. He got tackled
Olave-
at the half-yard line.
Olave has
Olave
basically
is
been
pretty
my,
much Lamb. He's basically like CD Lamb and Mike Evans and all them.
yeah.
He's high in 2.
Yep.
Should I play MVS over Dalton in the Bourbon Bowl
Yes.
in the super flex?
No, you should not.
Oh no, you never do that. Not in super flex
Absolutely not.
I
always
don't
go
believe.
quarterback.
I don't believe Brad has heavy negatives in his Bourbon Bowl league.
Was
like
that
Scott.
Hold on, was that Alex?
Yeah, it's Alex.
Hold on. Let me see what I need him to do.
Let's say that. I need to look.
He's 6-3.
Oh my God! Only has
Trying to beat it.
lose
Yeah, no,
1
you
point
play
for
Dalton
pick.
because I need you to win. So play Dalton.
I mean, you get the -1s for the sacks or incomplete pass. You get the half point for completion. Dalton or McCoy? No, you get negatives for QB sack too. I'm looking at the score in Alex right now in Bourbon Bowl.
I'd go Dalton.
I'd go Dalton.
Just kidding.
McCoy just scares
I'm looking
me.
at the Ron Bourbon Bowl because I'm terrible at this. Nope.
How many Bourbon Bowls are you in?
It's the same thing.
There's the last year's still shows up in our sleeper.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's all the same, at least for my, because you guys are in different divisions.
It should all be the same.
It is. You get -1 for incomplete pass and QB sack. And you get half a point gain for a completion. So
Well, Brady's excited.
His team's on a winning streak. It should be.
I think it was more of that.
He's undefeated since being divorced.
He is.
More of that Chris Godwin catch on the sideline, I think, going up over the defender.
Glad he's finally showed up too.
Making it look pretty. Yeah, real disappointed I traded him for DJ Moore when DJ Moore looked like he was breaking out again. That was ill-advised.
And then we all got reminded that
did that really? What?
I'm not watching it, so
what?
Neither am I. I don't have the NFL Network.
What app? I mean, I do. I'm in the other room. I don't have a TV in this room. I mean, I do. It's just not plugged in.
Leonard Fournette just threw an interception on a target to Tom Brady.
So we're in the twilight zone.
That's messed up. How far did Tom Brady make it? 3 yards out? I mean, he can't run.
It was. He tried to.
That was
throw
a
him
6-second drop back for a 3-yard out.
He tried to throw him a fade. There was a penalty on the play. I hope it.
He threw a fade.
He
threw a fucking fade to Tom Brady.
How embarrassing.
He's not Ben Skronik.
Oh, Seattle got called for tripping.
Oh, come on.
Pretty sure that's a
first
2-minute.
down?
Pretty sure that's a 2-minute minor.
I so see it as a pick.
Or did Brady got called for tripping because he leg whipped the guy after he made the catch and took his leg out.
Smart.
Wow.
Brady's so
he
mad.
literally turned around and kicked the guy in the back of the knee to tackle him
Now we're about to see a Geno Smith touchdown.
while he was on the ground.
Metcalf.
It was literally
Look at Kenneth Walker.
Brady tripped on the route, which is why that got picked off.
Yikes.
That was so ugly.
I mean, Brady running is just, I'm looking at it now.
8 touches for Walker, 10 yards.
That damn turf monster.
That was so ugly.
That turf monster just pulled him right by the leg.
Looks like
Now
the
I have a
Bucs'
Leonard
run
Fournette
defense.
interception on my score sheet.
There's only one Christian McCaffrey out there.
Along with that touchdown. Yeah.
You can't do that. Only Christian McCaffrey can do this.
That has to be the worst play call of all time. I love seeing
That was,
Tom Brady's the worst receiver I've ever seen in your life. This is your GOAT.
That was so ugly.
It's like when they tried to do like the Philly special in the Super Bowl.
So this is exactly the play where
Yes, it is.
in the
Yeah,
Super
yeah,
Bowl
yeah.
where Brady had one go over his outstretched fingertips.
That's when he dove.
Yeah.
He
so
dropped. Yeah,
ungraceful.
he fingertipped it and like dove for it.
Oh, that's oh my god! What a great image of. Ugh.
Ugh. Oh, what a terrible play that was. Kenneth Walker not having a great game.
That's what I just said.
No, you
8
said-
touches, 2 yards.
you said
Or
look
eight,
at
8 touches,
Kenneth.
10 yards.
We said, look at Kenneth Walker. So I did.
And then I said it's 10.
Mm.
3 targets, 8 touches, 10 yards,
Oh,
1
for-
catch.
For a week.
0 for 1 and a pick.
Just
Oh,
like how
man.
we expected week 10 to go for our fancy players.
God,
It's like the Bucs run defense is back.
Yes, they are.
they go anywhere? Sorry, we're just killing
They were
time
injured.
until inactives come out, I think.
Oh yeah, here's the play that someone just posted on Twitter. Perfect.
Uh-huh. It's ugly.
The Tom Brady one. It's like a throw I would make.
First off, that would have been picked regardless of Brady.
Oh, yeah. As soon as
Flipped or
that,
not, it was
as
so
soon as that thing
underthrown.
went up, it was underthrown with way too much air.
And it was all duck. That oh my god, that's oh man, just watching that. It's like watching a high school game. This right when Brady's trying to jump is when he slipped too. It just looks so graceful.
Brady's got no up.
They better be busting both of their balls on the sideline for that. That was the
defensive back play. Eyes on Fournette. Like, why would you decide that was only going to Brady?
You're throwing at someone that's half his age too.
I don't think.
Ooh, and they just. I think they're getting. Here it is, the replay rolls out.
Brady's. Yeah, I'm watching it. That's what I'm watching.
Brady's on the ground before that ball is in the air.
Yeah.
Brady's 45 and that cornerback's 23. So you're playing with a kid half your age.
Literally. I don't know why they would call him for tripping. I mean, I get it.
Well, because he tripped the guy.
Well, no shit, but like it was accidental.
Was it?
It was meant to look accidental. I see the acting that Brady tried to make it look accidental.
Yeah. He's in the penalty box right now. 2 minutes.
He's still rolling. He's still rolling. The leg pops up. I can see incidental tripping, but you got to penalize him on that play just for calling that play.
Yeah, that was a dumb play.
No one else ran a route. It was just Brady. That was literally just Fournette and Brady. Yeah, it was very obvious. We've seen that play happen too much. You gotta let it simmer, guys. You fucking oversaturated that play call. And Brady's over too.
Why do people keep trying to make Tom Brady a receiver?
Well,
you can only do that in Madden.
We have reached our limit of white receivers. We don't need to add. Like, we can't add in Tom Brady.
You can't put him outside.
We've gone too far.
White receivers go in the slot. They can never be on the outside.
Oh man,
I'm trying to think of something to debunk that.
Ed McCaffrey would like a word. No, there's the throwback.
That's like a big
wow. Yeah,
was that 90s?
Yeah, it was.
Big.
I think he ended his. I think he ended his career in the slot, like most wide receivers do if they play that long.
Hang around long enough.
They hang around long enough to play in this slot.
Either. I don't know. There was something I was going to make up there.
There was. I know where you were going with it.
Yeah.
There was a hero.
You either die on the outside or you live long enough to play the slot.
That's boom. There you go. Big play to Metcalf. He called it. Not a touchdown, but not yet.
Gain.
Not yet. Right after that pick. Big play to Metcalf. Walker, 8 for 20. Hey, he got 2 cut. He's now 10 for 20. He doubled his total yards in 2 plays.
Walker?
There you go, Walker. Yeah. He's second on the team in targets.
Metcalf is making Jamel Dean look like a child.
Freaking Lockett has 1 reception for 11 yards.
Yeah. Well, when you have Metcalf, who is a
man-child,
he's a mismatch against any defensive back and most linebackers.
All linebackers, too, because with athleticism. Now Walker's getting going a little bit.
Did you guys see Tyler Allgeier's stats from Thursday night? 3 receptions for negative 17 yards.
Yeah. And you have the non-PPR fans getting really, really worked up about it.
Yeah, I lost
1.7 points. You fuckers gained 1.5.
I just got the points for the receptions. So I got 1.5 points for nothing.
They showed the Brady pick again, and you can literally see him like he's trying to stop his route so he can jump for it, and he just slips.
It's like what I say, falls on deaf ears. It's great. All right, another question. Damian needs 2 flex spots filled out here. Yeah. Need 2 flex spots and a wide receiver 3. So you want to get the whiteboard out there, bud?
Whiteboard? Hopper. Oh, I'll get notepad out. There we go.
You want to get the notepad out? There's a lot of names to run through.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Hit me with
I'm just gonna go on YouTube myself.
Here we go. You should always be on YouTube, Ryan. Isaiah McKenzie, Tony Pollard, Najee Harris, Cortland Sutton, Lazard, Marvin Jones. Can't play Chuba Hubbard.
You already played.
Or
didn't play.
Gabe Davis, Juwan Johnson.
Okay, and what's the need?
We need 2 flex and a wide receiver 3. So let's go with the wide receiver spot.
Right, let's take care of this wide receiver thing first.
I'm going Sutton.
McKenzie, Sutton, Lazard, Jones, and Gabe
okay. Let's
Davis.
go with who it's not. I'm not going McKenzie. I'm not going Lazard. Lazard's got a tough draw this week.
I wouldn't go Gabe Davis without. It depends. Again, this all falls on Josh Allen playing or not, and even so, I think it's Sutton.
I think it's Sutton.
It's Sutton. He's not been great lately either. But
so it's gonna be
that's wide receiver 3.
It's Sutton 3 or wide receiver 3. It is for sure Pollard for one of the flex spots.
Yep,
absolutely Pollard.
3-way.
And then for that other flex spot, I know you just said you wouldn't play. It would be between Davis and Najee for me. For that other flex spot,
I go Najee.
Again, we're leading. Yeah, we dunk on him a lot, but Gabe's big player not.
Yeah,
and with your banged up starting quarterback who looks to not be sitting, and with never being shown him as as an underneath guy, it's hard for me to think that Gabe Davis is going to be utilized, on those deep plays. It's Najee. You got to go with Najee and his inefficiency. Would be where I land.
I'm going to diverge from you here. I'm going to go with Davis. Give me the shot at some upside, which I don't believe Najee has right now. No runs over 20 yards. Just 1 touchdown on the season. I think Najee is all floor, and the floor isn't that high. So, I'll take Gabe Davis in that other flex spot for me.
I like Najee just because he gets.
It's insulated. It's insulated volume. It's insulated volume. It's the only thing. It's the only reason why you play Najee. If he's got volume on his side.
So we're in agreement on Sutton and Pollard, and then we diverge a little bit on that last spot. I got outvoted 2-1 on Harris over Davis. So sounds like the official show, despite my best efforts, the official show recommendation is going to be Sutton, Pollard, and Najee. And I'll just brag when it should have been Davis next week.
Yeah, I mean
we'll get
every time
you'll get a text every time
he scores a touchdown.
It's usually within the first 30 minutes of the game.
It'll happen. He won't say. He'll just say our names. So he'll just say mine.
I'll just say, "Hey Dan," and he'll know exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'll be watching it. Same guy, non-PPR flex spot. Should I start Rondell Moore over Pittman?
Non-PPR.
So this is a different league.
I think you definitely can. You got the backup quarterback potentially going for Arizona, but Rondell Moore's had, we talked about this on Thursday. He's had 18 targets, 150 plus yards, and a tutty over the last 2 weeks. He's on a little bit of a hot streak.
Well, Josh Allen's active today, so
we knew that.
There's that news.
Thank you for paying attention earlier.
It said it's officially active.
Yeah, no, he was Schefter reported earlier that he was going to be active. The question is he going to start or is he going to be the backup? We knew he was going to be active.
All right. Anyways, Jeff Wilson or Jamal? Oh, I'm sorry. Did we all answer them more? We went right over.
I would take Moore.
I would go Moore.
Yeah,
he's been on a hot streak.
It's a great matchup on paper, but it's still Sam Ehlinger throwing the football.
Pittman,
which is never good. Yeah, Raiders have the worst pass defense in the league. So.
Yeah, I didn't know it is a good matchup, but
bad matchup. Or a great matchup. Bad quarterback. Moore is kind of
non-PPR. You haven't had a touchdown from Pittman since week 1. So
Moore isn't. It's
Moore's trending in the right direction. I would go Moore.
I go Moore because they're both pretty much the same. They're both not scoring touchdowns. Player news. Pop them up. I see Alex saying, Gino. Did he throw a pick?
Fumble.
Yay.
Oh, here we go. All right. Before we get to the bourbon question. It's a bourbon or beer? All right, anyways, Jeff Wilson or Jamal Williams this week. We got to go in order. We got to be respectful to the order. Jeff Wilson or Jamal Williams? So you have 2 primary backups. Maybe.
Two guys that should mix in
a lot. Yeah.
I'm probably going Williams because they'll use him. They have
too.
a propensity to use him around the goal line as well.
I go for the bigger upside play in Jeff Wilson. But show said, despite my best efforts of giving no reason why, so I had, just upside. The show says Jamal Williams. But just so you know, I'll text, hey, Chris, Jeff Wilson does. I'm kidding. I won't do that.
I'll be completely okay. I started Jeff Wilson, not over Jamal Williams, but I started Jeff Wilson over Khalil Herbert. So similar situation.
All right. So Bama's asking Maker's 46 or Shell's Creamdale for the drink of the day. So bourbon versus, I don't know what Shell's. Where's Shell's from?
Well, neither, but I like a good cream ale.
Shell's Brewery.
But nah, man.
Out of New. No,
go with cream ale.
Shell's cream ale. I don't know if it's Shell's Brewery.
It's a cream ale. Who cares? You know what a cream ale is?
Well, I know what I want to know what the fuck brewery is, man. I know what the beer is. Burr. Yeah. Go for the one that's not going to make you fall asleep by 1 o'clock.
Neither will if you do it right. I'm probably
just have both, Bama. Just have both. I'm
probably drinking bourbon, but it's cold as shit here. So
it is very cold. I left Kansas City. It was 28 degrees when I left Kansas City on Friday. I was very upset.
Yeah, it was 30 when I left my house yesterday morning. So
I was like, "What in God's fucking name is happening?" I got to KC. It was 71 degrees when I got to KC.
We got snow yesterday.
You guys get snow too?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh,
I hate winter. About an hour south. McKinnon is active.
Okay, that.
Ryan Tannehill is active. So no Malik Willis, which means uptick in the passing game galore.
Probably, especially with Burks back.
Just you're gonna have wide receivers. Actually, it's a Castle dangerous competitor here in Minnesota. Bam, I didn't realize you're from Minnesota. I thought you were from like Philly or something. I didn't realize you're from Minnesota. I could have bonded over. It was probably okay. I know what he's talking about now.
Okay, it's cold as shit in Minnesota. I'm sure. Drink some bourbon.
Yeah,
I start the cream ale and then end with the bourbon.
I'd say drink both at the same time, but live your best life.
See, Ryan, I would go the other way. I usually start bourbon and then go to beer.
Really, I get so full off beer.
You generally want to drink. You generally want to drink your liquor before you drink your beer, not the other way around. That's what they tell us when we hit 21. You get a little pamphlet that says how to drink.
Yeah, beer before liquor, liquor before beer, etc., etc. That's never really applied to me, but
it's not really a thing.
It's usually just because I feel myself start to get drunk on bourbon, so I back off the accelerator and go to beer.
I get fucked up regardless.
I just go back and forth.
And if I drink too much, I get sick. That's just how it goes.
I end up effed up regardless anyway, but
looking at it. I haven't seen any of the bigger ones. I haven't seen the official inactives and actives rollout.
Bayless Jones
just the big
and
ones.
N'Keal Harry inactive for the Bears.
Only one of them was a terrible draft pick.
Well, they were both
for
terrible
the Bears.
draft picks. But
for the Bears.
Yeah. Tevin Jenkins also inactive. Good Lord.
Oh, did you guys see not Justin Poyer? Jordan Poyer's elbow?
No,
it's bad.
Dude, it is
Damn.
bad.
Right. Whenever you go, ugh, yeah. It's bad when you have to preface with
No, I didn't damn that. Rashad White just threw a guy.
Yeah, I know. I've seen the tweets pop up now. That's a good note to talk about is the true split. Look at the split carries.
Yeah.
White's all been big plays because he's been really up and down.
He just made Quandre Diggs look silly. Mecole Hardman inactive. I think we know
MVS to the moon.
Yeah.
The MVS to the top of the staircase.
Rashad White just needs that touchdown. I can't believe only one running back got a target in this game for Tampa Bay.
So far,
Jesus. Yeah,
that's all right.
One
We had
quarter left.
We had a pass attempt.
Ooh, that's right. That's why.
Did not go well. That is a dead even split in carries.
Look at those beers they're handing out the game. They're fucking full on pitchers. They're not that. Yeah, those are 32 ounces easily.
It's a proper pint.
A proper pint. Yeah, that's a Europe pint. What are you talking about? Oh, someone posted this oh my god, this photo of the Fournette interception with Brady on the ground rolling over Woolen in mid catch, jumping and falling back. It's a dope looking photo. That is a put that on a sports card worthy photo. Especially if you hate Brady. You get to see him at his worst. I love watching. I just love rewatching all the highlights of the Brady pick or of the Fournette pick. That's so good.
Brady just plays so dirty. If it doesn't go his way, he gets so mad.
Jeez, that Rashad White stiff arm. Derrick Henry is nodding you, sir. That's a grown man stiff arm there. Holy shit.
Yeah.
He threw him like 5 yards. That's like Peter's. That shit's insane.
I told you he threw him.
Oh my god, he pushed him back 5 yards. Rolling back to 7. Oh, Diggs.
Hey.
Wait, it's what you get for not putting your mic on mute. Hello.
Hey.
It's me again.
Hello. It's me. It might be work. Didn't he say he was on call?
It might be. Brady
Sorry.
also tried to kick the guy.
It was my daughter calling me, not knowing where I was.
I was one.
I'm downstairs.
Time,
I'm not getting the smokes on you. I'll be back.
To go over everything. I could make that an NFL parody. Hello.
Rashad White. That stiff arm
was great.
Can we get a Chris Godwin touchdown? That'd be. I don't think I have Godwin anywhere.
I want a Fournette snipe. Just let White take it down to the goal line.
Where are they at right now? Are they on the goal line?
Germany.
No,
they're in Germany.
They're in the red zone. Oh, thanks, bud.
You're welcome.
They're on the 15 in Germany.
Couple more inactives rolling in here. Nothing fun for the Vikings.
Is it me that you're blocking? Hello? Is it me you're blocking for? We're all going to start Adele and Lionel Richie now.
It was Kate Otten.
Yeah.
Pulling one in.
He scored a touchdown?
Nah, he just got a 30-yarder.
Teddy Bridgewater is inactive.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean,
Miles
How
do you get hurt on the bench?
River Craycraft. It's called practice.
You got hurt. Jarvis
Landry's coming back. He's active.
Ezekiel Elliott's out.
I actually never thought that would happen.
Zeke is out.
So
good.
That makes Pollard
to the moon.
That means Pollard RB, top 3 RB now. Ronald Jones continuing a streak of inactives because, the garbage.
You're not good.
I love. He even asked for his release, and he can't even get that too.
He can't. He's so bad at getting released.
They're like, no, we're just gonna keep you.
We're not gonna release you, but we're not gonna play you. Even though our running game's been hot garbage.
They just don't want to use it. They're like, I'm more committed to not running the football, Buffalo.
I feel like Fournette's benched because he threw that interception.
Or because Rashad White's better. Oh.
Nah, I know it ain't that.
That was low.
I mean, it's Rashad White's better, but you gotta lean to the veteran.
Cameron Brate.
No. Did he score a touchdown?
No.
God, you can't say it like they scored.
Well,
you're like my
close.
wife when you see a 3-yard run and you go, go, and you get mad because you just assume it's a big play.
It was a 10-yard. It was a 10-yard screen.
It's
better than it was a 14-yard screen. He was real.
was really close, guys.
He was.
So close yet so far.
He was.
He was. I know. Well, I'm playing Pacheco in the league. Ooh. I have to because Brees Hall got hurt.
Oh, losing Brees Hall, I freaking hated
now
that.
Brady's yelling at a referee.
Something didn't go his way.
Brady's yelling at a referee.
Spot.
What? Shocking.
Spot didn't go his way.
Man child. He's more like a robot now. I don't know how someone looked younger as they got older, but Brady figured it out.
Yes, the reverse Benjamin Button.
Kate Otten, the fabric of our lives. Another great show title name. Kate Otten,
The fabric of our
the
lives.
fabric of our lives.
I feel like that's not entirely true.
It just rolls off the tongue.
All right, 2 minutes, and then we're gonna end the stream. Well,
This motherfucker just people who don't respond to trades when they've been sitting there.
yeah, it drives you insane, doesn't it?
Oh my god. It's like it's dynasty leagues. I feel bad for our boy Ryan and Ian's league. They have hit a bout of teams not paying attention anymore.
Yeah, they did.
I feel bad.
I rolled over. I did roll over on one of them because I was fighting them for first.
Oh, no,
round
I
pick.
started it. I mentioned them personally, and then Keith just called them out in the league chat. I'm like, thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Call them out.
that was a different one. There was another one I caught last week.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I caught 2 of them last week. This is what happens when when you look for trade partners. You start looking at teams.
Start looking at teams, and you realize
And you
that
see
people aren't
starting
doing
and
shit.
not. It's like, oh, I see what you're doing.
Yep.
So they're gonna set lineups but not respond to trades.
Well, Chris Godwin got a touchdown.
Yay. All right, we're going to wrap this up. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for the questions that we have had. Good luck in week 10. I hope it is profitable for you.
Samesies.
Yeah.